that's scissor action. He got me. Why'd you let it get me, boss?
You been alright.
Walk it off. I can't, I ain't got no leg. Welcome back to the shop, guys. Another day here in the building of the Impressive Car Saga. Today, the engine's going in. The Pop Power little Smalley that could, right? The clone motor, but we've now officially named Pop Power because my dad built some. So before we get the body on, you seen last video, we got the decking and everything completely done. We talked about it a little bit. We feel that getting the engine in, first off, is going to be a lot better than getting the body on. So that's what we got on the agenda today. Cherry picker engine in there, and get the body done so we can get measurements and get a wrap coming. So let's get with it. So what we're doing over here is we're grounding the block, the engine. It's a pretty important step to us to make sure we got 100% engine ground. If you guys deal with the multi-fire wires much, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of a hidden secret, but I don't care to share it with y'all. Speaking of multi-fire wires, we're going to put a brand new set on this before we get her going, so let's check him out. B's cleaning off our other end of the ground wire. I'm going to show you what we got going on here. Now, we've been partners with multi-fire for a long time. Tom Scott over there does a heck of a job keeping us right on point with the plug wires, and I gotta say, the color's just about perfect, wouldn't you say, B?
It is perfect.
What are you looking for?
I was gonna dry off the crap really quick.
Oh, just drying it off. Okay, so we already have a black set of wires on here, and all you have to do to make sure your wires are good, you get with Tom. Here's his number. He will tell you everything you need to know, but there's a certain ohm per foot that you're looking for. So if you got a 24-inch wire, I don't know right off the top of my head what the ohm per foot is, but you need to, you know what I mean, do the math there. And we'll ohm these out, and they always ohmed out good. This will be a good spare set. We've also got a set over on our B-Mod engine, but this is going to be the new set for this one. Like I said, it tells you right here, ground your cylinder heads. That's what we're doing. Straight to the battery. But if you're interested in some multi-fire wires, now most of your top teams, super late model, modified, whatever, they're on multi-fires, and they're on them for a reason. So here's Tom's number, 217-725-7400. Heavily consider these. You crate guys, there's a lot of horsepower to be gained by these, and every horsepower means something, and especially in the crate game. So and then we'll also show you the plugs we're running. They're called Brisk, and you can get them straight from multi-fire as well. These are proven horsepower gains. No matter what anybody says, I can promise you, on the dyno, multi-fire wires and the Brisk plugs, you will gain power. So, with the power, the knowledge of Tom Scott, and the customer service, we will always have multi-fire wires on. Let's get them on. With a 6-string on my back, playing every bar that I could get my foot in, and playing all the songs I know. Under those neon lights playing on stage, grabbed my guitar and then I said. Looks good. Got a little surface rust in there, but I'm okay with that. Anyway, so this is the way they're made. No ground strap, okay? I'm gonna enter a video right here. How you doing, Lucky? I'm gonna enter a video right here showing you the performance difference between a leading competitor's plug and this Brisk plug. So as you can see, the leading competitor's got an okay spark, but whenever you put that Brisk with the same charge, it's dramatically different. So that's why I choose them, because more fire in the combustion chamber gotta mean more power. I don't know. I'm not the guy making them and having all the smarts in that area, but I can tell you one thing. Bolting these on and the multi-fire wires made a pretty big difference in my program. So check out the Brisk plugs. Tom Scott, you got his phone number right here, 217-725-7400. I want to give a big shout out to him and thank him for being there for the racers. He's about he's at a racetrack sometime through the weekend. He'll be there. Guarantee you'll see him. White multi-fire shirt, white motorcycle running around. Heck of a nice guy. I wouldn't trust, like I said, wouldn't trust my ignition, wires, and plugs, and anyone else.
Bartender, pour me a drink, 'cause it's barn time.
Okay, so there you go. We got our, I believe these are Moroso wire holders. They work really good. They hold them nice and tight and they keep everything out of the way. We like to put them right behind the water lines. Just keep everything tucked. And then, I don't know where I got these either, but they come off the head and they just hold everything real nice and tight. You can see our ground back here. Everything's, should be setting on go. We gotta get the flywheel on it. No pilot shaft bushing, which I don't think we ever ran one. We have before, but I don't even think our transmission has a snub for it. Yeah. So our Bren Predator transmission doesn't even have a snub for the pilot shaft, so no need for messing with that. And I know Dad didn't take it out. How you doing? And then we'll get it on there. We'll get our Bren starter on there, all the reverse mount stuff, flywheel, bell housing. We can start getting that all on there. But first things first, getting it set in the hole. So let's do that. All right, next up, guys, while we're putting this motor in, we got to get our flywheel on, like I said. And we reached out to our buddies over at Bren, Jack Freeze, and he sent us out a whole care package: flywheel, starter, bell housing, the whole works. What are you looking at there?
Shopping.
So this is the actual transmission we run right there, the Predator, and it's lightened internally. It's really good for you crate guys or anything on a power restriction. But while B's over there shopping, I just want to give a big shout out to Bren, especially our buddy Jack over there. They have the best customer service that I've ever encountered in my life, and I am not joking. That means a ton to us racers, and it does to me at least. So get with Bren if you guys are ever interested in anything, and if you need stuff taken care of quick, fast, and in a hurry, they can do all three and do a quality job doing it. So that's kind of unheard of in the industry, but Bren Incorporated, we're proud to have them be part of the old number 7 garage team. Now let's get this flywheel installed so we can get the rest of her bolted on and get the engine in the hole. You ran yourself over, didn't you?
I did the other day too.
Okay guys, so as we're putting the flywheel and the bell housing on, we have to make sure that we maintain a clearance, and I'll drop a picture in here as you guys can see where the flywheel and the gear for the bell housing is. There's a 40 to 70 thousandths clearance in there, so you have to shim it appropriately one way or the other to make sure you get that. So what we're going to do is dry fit it all up right here, because if you'd have to take the motor in and out of the car, that'd be crazy. So we'll dry fit it all up right here and see if we're within them clearances and get all that knocked out way before we get it in the car, because we don't want to be the guy going yeah, we don't want to be that guy.
We've been that guy before.
Yeah, we don't need to be that guy no more. Plus, not to mention it tears your flywheels up. We ain't got time for that. So that gap right there, move that in and out, B. You see how this works? When your starter engages, it grabs into the flywheel. So that gap, yeah, just like that. What do you say that gap? 3/16 to a quarter, I would say it is right now. So that's 250 plus, and we're looking at 40 to 70 thousandths. Yeah. So we'll slide a drill bit in there or something.
Do some mathing.
Yeah, we're gonna do some heavy duty math magisticals. And then that way we can just take this off once and put the shims in there. So of course the flywheel's got to come out. If it was the other way, it was too close, you'd shim your starter right back here. Bren sends shims with that too. usually you shim the flight wheels. So we're doing our math. Right here is our clearance in there, 187, and if I just used a 3/16 drill bit to slid in there, what's them two right there? So we're gonna take
All three of those are 145. 145, I think that's too much.
yep, that puts us 40 to 70. We're on the closer side. I call that a win. So 42.5 thousandths. Oh, that's scissor action. He got me. Why'd you let it get me, boss?
You be alright.
Walk it off. I can't, I ain't got no leg. You walk it off. You'll be okay. Sounds like I'm really putting the meat to this thing, but not. Putting the meat. I always torque these to about 80 foot-pounds, and that ain't no 80. I got a weak battery and everything else. I got 2 bars of battery life. There ain't no way. Don't be grilling me in the comments. I'm sending that to Grandma's house. Didn't even go to Grandpa's house. Wasn't even crossing the street. Matter of fact. Plus I had an extension and a non-impact socket. So, you know I was only getting about 38 foot-pounds. But I think that's right on the money. And really, to be honest with you, if you look underneath here, Bryn puts a hole right in that baby. So you can actually do this from the bottom. But the problem is you got to take your bell housing off and all that. So this needs to be done before you get everything mounted in the car. But worst case scenario, a guy could. We done it at the track, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was real neat. Need this light?
Nope. I ain't that blind.
The light ain't gonna help you. You need glasses. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Anyway, before we get demonetized, I want to give a shout out to Turtle Box as well, making some really cool portable speakers, waterproof, all that. You get 2 of them, you can run them in stereo. Link in the description below. All right, so here we go. We are getting ready. Well, Brian is getting ready to put Loctite on them bolts. He wasn't really gonna do that, but where's that cool wrench at?
Which one? This one?
Yeah. So now listen, we got Jones pulleys on the front. You guys know they're a big part of the team. I did not know they made a wrench to hold this thing right here. Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. So Lucky really likes it because he wants to. You want to operate that machine there, bud?
Pistol grip shifter.
Yep, pulled straight off of a 69 Charger. Lucky's been all up on our grill today. I don't know what's going on with him. I know. Anyway, Brian's gonna hold that the big nut on the front there with the pistol grip shifter while I put Loctite on the bolts and torque them to 80 foot-pounds. Fun.
Was turned all the way up. Well, I told the bartender to turn that damn thing on. That's when it wound up. Under those neon lights playing on stage, I grabbed my guitar and then I said, "Give me that bar on guitar time and play all that old good old song until it's closing time. Everybody raise your cups and dance."
We are in there, boys. We are in there like swimwear, they say. Feels good to have the engine in it. They don't have any clearance issues, so now all we got to do is get the bell housing bolted on there, starter, transmission, drive shaft. We could technically put the seat in it and race it. Technically. I mean, one lap. Well, not one lap. One lap and run it. Now I'm gonna leave these block-off plates on there. Yeah, no carburetor, nothing. Just I'll have you riding up front, just dumping gas in it. Boy. Okay. Anyway, just getting excited because I see a finish line every once in a great while, but we're gonna get back at it. It's a ways off. We're gonna Gonna get the bell housing bolted back on it, or not back on it, but bolted on it. Starter on it, and yeah, transmission, drive shaft. We planned on doing a body today, and it just turned into this. We do, yes. With that in, we can get the nose done and everything. So doesn't matter. Progress is progress.
I ain't not saying we can't jump under the body now that that's in.
Right. Yeah, we can do anything we want.
Flashback when times were good on a nice out summer day. Boats in the water floating like a bobber.
How you doing, Lucky? Anyway, just got the LED lights, right? All done. Got them on the back across the T-bar, and then I like to run one down the middle so you can work on your pull bars, transmission, whatever, which is what we're getting ready to do. So now we can shed some light on the situation. I will link these down below like I always do. I have a code. You can go on to Nightlight's website to get this 3-piece truck bed light thing. It's like pretty cheap, and it's real nice to have. I like them. Always ran them. You can see all your stuff for around 30 bucks. Anyway, let's get our Bren Predator transmission in there and the Bren starter put in. Let's get with it. Hey, your mom's gonna get onto you for running with that arm like that. Anyway, hard to contain a wild man, ain't it? You better take it easy with that arm. It's got till June to be easy. Anyway, I'm over here with the Blackstone, getting ready to cook up some brats. You know, preheating her. We're getting the charger situation going, so we can just plug straight in. So what we do, we always just get a little plug in. I think you can get these QuickCars, got them. Goes straight in, goes straight down the battery. Our battery's right here to go lithium. And we just plug it straight in, just like a socket. And that's how we charge our stuff. So then we're gonna get this all going after we get that done.
Okay, now it's done again.
Well, good thing it's sugar-free and got no caffeine, because it don't matter.
So there's no sugar in it?
No.
Oh, so I can't be hyper?
That you don't need sugar. Nothing better than a little bit of drill shavings in your bratwurst. We got her going. Yeah, you can try it. Hey, put that lid on it, bud.
I don't want mustard.
You don't have to have mustard. Smells nice.
I only like hot dogs with sauce, not mustard.
What sauce?
Like
They have a hot dog sauce. You ever tried it?
barbecue sauce.
With hot dogs? Like barbecue?
Yeah, I like the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's okay. Baby, what are you doing?
I don't like the normal sauce though.
You smell them bratwursts? Oh yeah. That's
Lick
good
it.
stuff.
Lick
That's
it
good
some.
stuff. Smell that.
Lick some. Oh,
Oh,
man.
got that ball.
You want it? Here. Throw it.
Yeah. Gotta put an oil filter on it. Make sure she's full of oil.
Did Mom say you could put the
Before
body
we
on
do that.
today?
We planned on putting the body on today, and then we wound up doing this. It's all got to get done, so it doesn't really matter.
Are you gonna do half of the body today or something?
We'll just have to see where we wind up, Bubba. But for right now, it's lunchtime. Well, it's gonna be lunchtime.
I want barbecue.
I'd ring the dinner bell, but I ain't got one.
Ain't got one?
Time to eat, boy. Time to eat. Take it. Oh yeah. A little mustard on that, and we're good. All right, guys, here we are back. We got the transmission mounted, starter mounted. We got a bunch of stuff done. Quick tip: if you got one of these, what are these? Purple seat mattress things for your butt, work real good to not tear powder coat on your car when you're putting your transmission in. Because I went right through this hole, right in here. It slid right in, and doing good. I run a vent like this. Normally your vent's down here. I just go ahead and run a vent pretty high, zip tie it up here like this, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Sometimes it kind of slobbers a little bit. So anyway, all bolted in. I got to finish tightening it up a little bit. But another tip, I don't know if you can see up underneath there. If you can see I got a belt zip tied inside of there, a spare. You can see the zip tie here. So I just drill a hole each side of the belt, and I zip tie an extra belt in there. If we ever lose this belt, you don't have to worry about pulling your transmission out or nothing. If you lose it, you can just fish your way back in there, and Bryn does you a solid and puts a hole in the bottom of it so you can kind of fish everything around and get it back up to your deal without losing much downtime. So there's your quick tip. Got our Jones alternator mounted up. Waiting on a bracket for the fuel pump. For some reason I can't find mine. Don't know where it went, so can't do anything. We'll tell you a little bit more about the Jones setup whenever we get everything going. That is a really cool deal. You don't have to worry about charging your battery while you're racing, because she takes it over for you. Just a 1-wire alternator, and that's a custom bracket. There's not many cars out there that's got that bracket for the reverse mount. Maybe not a lot of guys know about it, but anyway, like I said, we'll talk more about the Jones setup for long. Now we're down to getting the drive shaft in here, and we got to run this line around here for that. That's our brake, our master cylinder bleed, our master cylinder bleed, slave cylinder line coming from the master. That's pretty much, I mean, it's a bolt-in type deal. I got this, what do you call these? Just a Dell clamp, I think they call them. I don't know the technical term for it, but anyway, I want to run that up here somewhere. Run a rivet in the wall of the firewall. Somewhere. I don't know, right there maybe. Put a rivet in it, just to hold it out of the way. This I'll run a zip tie on right there. I like to have it maybe like right like that. We'll use this thing to throw up there whenever we change it, but we do got to check the fluid in this. I'm actually going to change it, drain it, change it. We keep our fluid changed in this and the engine same 4 nights. Swap it out, no big deal. All right, we're still plugging away slowly but surely. Play your guitar. Oh, that's a water hose. Yeah. All right, anyway, gotta give a big shout out to QA1. They're a big part of the team and the originators for the carbon fiber drive shaft. I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounded good.
Sounds good.
Anyway, and also we gotta give a shout out to Chad Weirs for always thinking of us. U-joint cap holder, 5,000. You bet. I don't have a part number on it, but thanks, Chad. We appreciate you. But yeah, we're ready to get this baby bolted back in now. You can see it ain't white except for right there. So we do got to get this thing painted up where people can see it, get our number on it. But anyway, QA1 carbon fiber drive shaft going in this baby right now. Also another tip, very good idea. These are the ones from last season. Nothing wrong with them. They'll go in the trailer for just in case, but good idea. Put new U-joints.
U-joints?
U-joints.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say.
Put new U-joint straps, U-joint bolts, whatever you want to call them. What do you call them?
These things?
Yeah. U-straps, U-nuts, U-bolts. Put new ones on it. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Just make sure you got your stuff. You know, you don't want something like that falling off. You want your throttle to fall off.
Yeah. That's what we usually have.
Yeah. Speaking of which, somebody reminded me to do that.
Yeah, we'll do it. We ain't got it hooked up yet.
I'm just saying, somebody reminded me. No, I can do the inside one.
You can.
I'm not. But we didn't forget.
No, not yet. We haven't.
Nope. It's good looking out though, for sure. You wanna lay on that?
Well, no.
Oh, I'll sit on it then. Thing weighs about 15 pounds. You want me to, I got a blowgun right here. You want to clean it off? You're gonna get your hoodie all dirty. Hey, by the way, huh? You got 2 of them. That's his working hoodie. By the way, I'll give a shout out to everybody that did grab a hoodie.
Don't you leak on me.
On shophole7garage.com. That ain't gonna leak. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not in here. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Struggle bus. Oh, yeah. I shall accept the shaft in my hand.
Whatever.
You said it.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, shout out to you guys for grabbing the hoodies. Hey, you don't need that in this pocket, bud.
You got a pocket too.
Oh, you ain't got a pocket on that one. We appreciate you. That helps us get up and down the road and buy new U-joint straps and bouncy balls for the dogs when they come with us. Can I have that? Can you give me that? Lucky does not like to drop the ball. He just likes to hold it and pretend like he's dropping it. See if he can find it. Get him.
Back on the stud.
Ready? Get him. Where's your ball at, Lucky? Where's your ball? Daisy, where's that ball at? Right there. Daisy. Right there. Right there. Lucky. It's right there. It's right there. Hey, it's right here. It's right there. Lucky, it's right there. He found it. Good job. All right, I gotta get Brian a 1/2 inch wrench so we can get business. The last thing we're gonna do today before we call her quits, make sure the starter works. At least we can hear our motor turn over. Ow. That wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice. There shouldn't be any reason we can't crank it over. It's got oil in it. All that. So we'll just hit it. If it cranks over, then we'll know we're good. Fire in the hole. That's enough. I've seen and heard enough. Lucky has too. He's ready to bite something, but there ain't no tires. Where them tires at? Where them tires at? Gonna get it. Where them tires? He ain't up on the ceiling, I can promise you. All right. Anyway, so she cranks over.
No zing.
No zing a zing. Went straight into engaging. So all the work we did there, that worked out pretty good for us. It's all nice and dark under here now. Battery's on charge. We're gonna pick our tools up, and we got some stuff done. It doesn't really look like it, but we got to get that body on there. It all has to be done. I mean, it's all part of it. Progress is progress. So tomorrow we're putting the body on it. I don't care what anybody says. We may leave a door off or two to be able to get the stuff, but the body's got to go on it next. And then comes all the other stuff. We get the body on it, then we get it on the ground, we get on the Hammond plates, we start our setup stuff. It's all a process, but y'all know how it goes. So tune in tomorrow, see what we can come up with. We appreciate you all watching, we really do. But do make sure that you're subscribed to the videos. There's a lot of people that watch this that are not subscribed, so please consider doing that. And make sure you hit the like button. It doesn't take any extra time to just hit that real quick, and it really helps us get seen more. You know what I mean? So we appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
I had a dream that I was gonna leave my hometown with a 6-string on my back, playing every bar that I could get my foot in, and playing all the songs I know under those neon lights playing on stage.